Welcome to the exciting and new podcast, Minipod. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Brian.
Let's talk about things that are happening this week or things we've watched. Brian, you want to start us off with...
So it's a show. It's been on like 6 seasons that I started. I watched.
That's fair.
I'm into the 3rd season. But it's called Working Moms.
Is it a comedy or a...
It's a comedy, sitcom. But
what channel is it on?
It's I don't know. I watch it on
Hallmark?
No, what the hell do I watch it on? Oh, Netflix.
No, Netflix.
And, it's
But
Catherine Reitman.
But they're so discerning on Netflix. Catherine Reitman.
She's the producer. Like she's a writer,
Are we supposed to know
producer.
her?
It's her show. Yeah, Ivan's daughter.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Is it funny? Is it good? I
It
guess
is.
you'll watch
It
the
is
3rd
funny.
season, but
Yeah.
Anybody in it that we know, or...
No, just other than
Yeah.
Catherine Reitman.
And are these girls of legal age or?
They're all moms.
Oh, they're all mine. Oh, right. That's interesting. So,
yeah, but
are they all of legal
they
age?
have children now. They have children in the show as well, right?
They do.
Okay.
They do have young children.
Do they do a teen mom crossover or something like that? No.
They're very crass. That's what I like
16 and
about
pregnant crossover.
Is it R-rated-y? Is it like
Yeah.
bad language and stuff?
it. Yeah, like they curse a lot.
Good.
Do
I
bad things.
like cursing a lot.
Yes.
I mean, I spend my whole life just cursing a lot. Cool.
So that's a
I'll
thumbs
never
up
watch
then,
that, but
right?
that sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's one of them.
You're 3 seasons in. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
watched this week She-Hulk, the first episode of She-Hulk.
I liked it.
It was fun. I
liked
enjoyed
it.
it. I'm on board. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with it right now.
Michelle and I actually just watched the post-credit scene.
Oh,
like
you missed
5 minutes
it. That's
before you
right.
walked in the door because you were talking about it at work. I'm like, it was funny. It was very funny.
That, like, it's almost like
They did it way late into the credits. I think maybe to most kids would have turned it off by then because it's very not.
It's very
kid-
R-rated.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, "Is this a Marvel thing still? This is on a Disney Plus station,
Right? Yeah. I was like, that was nice seeing that. I thought it was fun. Yeah. So I definitely will continue watching, and I recommend it. Yeah.
I started again the Expanse on Amazon because I have promised that this is going to be the next show that I.
You started from
binge on.
episode 1 again?
Yeah, I started over. I've seen season 1 before, but I am now in. I think it's 6 seasons, and I'm watching it. That's like my when I'm by myself thing. No more music docs. No more 3 hours of Batman the Animated Series. No more Star Trek. It's going to be The Expanse until it's done.
How many seasons is that?
I think it's 6.
And is it still going?
I think it just ended, but it was weird because it was a sci-fi show for a couple of years, got canceled, and Bezos
came in,
loved
right?
it. And he was like, "Oh no, we're going to continue that over here." And so I think he let them go as long as they needed to go.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they covered all the books. I really have no idea. There's 9 books, and they are gigantic.
So you've never touched the book?
I read the first book.
You
I read
have?
the first
Okay.
book, and I watched the first season. So yeah, it's good. But the books are, I mean, they're
I gotta
700
say, like
pages.
I was telling you earlier, I don't know anybody
Nope.
that watches it.
The only people that I know that
Nobody.
ever watched it are the 2 podcasters that have recommended it and say they love it. And I'm like,
Funny,
I got to give these
nobody's
guys a
ever
chance.
like why?
I had
is-
trouble getting into like the couple episodes I saw.
Yeah.
You have tried, okay? Yeah, I haven't even tried. Yeah, so
It's very dry science fiction, very dry. It's not, I mean, there's outer space and pew-pews and stuff like that, but there's no, aliens as of yet anyway.
There's
There's
no
no
humor,
Darth
I'm
Vader.
guessing,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like-
I mean, it feels kind of like Battlestar Galactica. It's a little more updated, even though it's in the past to the Battlestar Galactica or in the future to Battlestar Galactica. I don't remember.
It's either millions of years forward or behind.
Yes, that's right. No, but so I've watched 5 episodes this week, so that's it. I'll give you weekly updates. Maybe I'll come back and be like, dude, you have no idea. Like when I talk about The Leftovers, I'm like, you have no idea. Watch The
when Brian talks about
Leftovers.
the 100,
Leftovers.
Like definitely like the 100.
Man,
Much better show.
what else you got, man?
Another show we might have mentioned
Just
it before.
look at your phone. You couldn't go like 3 minutes without looking at your phone, know what you watched,
No, it's only 3 things on there. Too.
and you couldn't remember that.
I know. But it's the TV version of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, okay.
I just scrolled past that. I almost started that tonight.
That's
I
one
came
where
here.
I just watch it. I just let it go.
Now, is it like
Should I watch the movie first or
You don't have to. It's its own thing.
where is that available? Like,
Hulu.
where's the show?
Yeah, that's Hulu.
The show
FX?
shows Hulu.
It's on FX.
Oh, but
and
next
then
day
it's
on Hulu.
Yeah.
I watched the first couple episodes of the first season last year or 2 years during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was in, and I wasn't sure about Michelle. My favorite character so far. And I know, how many seasons is it now?
I think 4.
Yeah, 4
Is it
or
really
5,
that far?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Who knows if he's even on anymore? But the time vampire,
Oh, the energy vampire.
energy vampire, Price from Better Call Saul, the nerdy
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He's not really a vampire. He's just
He's an energy vampire.
he just like
so
talks to you and bores you and like
He
everybody's-
feeds off of negative energy. So he
I
bores
remember
you.
watching it. I was like, I love that guy. I think we watched the first 2 episodes. Maybe I can talk Michelle.
I'm going to start it then. I had it on and I was like, you know what? And I'm going to say why I didn't do it. I went and watched the
It's
second
definitely
episode.
worth watching.
I watched the second episode of Only Murders in the Building.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
doing that.
The finale of season 2 just came out.
Yeah,
yesterday.
so I'm on episode 3 of season 1. But
Nice.
yeah, I'm there.
And
so.
Rob Lowe, Paul Rudd just got signed for
I
season
saw that,
3.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that. Hopefully he's in it. I don't want to say anything because
Yeah.
maybe you get the wrong idea
Hold
if I
off.
said something.
I'll have that done.
Yeah, I don't
That-
want
that one. I'll run through. Quick.
It is a
Yeah.
mystery, so I don't want to like start saying like, well, when this person, when he's out, he's dead or not the murderer or whatever. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, so I started that. Sorry, I didn't mean
Good.
to interrupt you.
I like
Oh, that's all right.
Oh yeah, so
I have one other thing.
what were we talking about?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, what we do in the shadows, and it's got
No, you come back. We'll come
no,
back.
no, but I wanted to talk one more thing about what we do in the shadows. It's got what's his face from that British show that you made me
The
watch.
It Crowd. Yeah, Matt Berry.
Yeah, I love him,
He's
man.
funny.
He is
I have
so
t-shirts with
funny.
him on.
Yes, you do. Yeah, I love him. He
funny.
is. I mean, like he looks like any other just fat guy in a beard, and like every time he opens his mouth, he sounds so proper, and then
And then it's ridiculous.
so funny. Oh man.
So that was yours. Then I said Only Murders. So that
Oh.
comes to you then.
Should I talk about the thing I just watched like an hour ago?
Yeah, go for it. Because I enjoyed that as well.
Okay, so after much delay, I watched the first episode of the House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones
We won't
prequel.
spoil it
Nah,
because
I won't spoil
Brian
it at all.
hasn't watched
And I'm
it.
sorry, Brian, that I gave the false impression that we're going to watch it together. We still can.
That's all
I mean, we'll be done with these podcasts by like 9 o'clock. We can watch it tonight if you want. It was like an hour and a half, I think.
It was a good hour.
I enjoyed it a lot. It felt very Game of Thronesy. It's definitely in the same universe. There's a few changes to things that because this is like 200 years in the past,
Okay.
and
to be exact, it's 172 years
and they
before Danny.
let you know that in the I don't know the best way or the worst way. It was a silly way, and
I kind of think
in
it
a
was
totally serious show where there's no jokes, there's no joking
it
around.
was kind of like they winked at you.
Yeah, they winked a little. They're like, and I was like, oh, I think I like that, but I don't
did
think I
too.
like that.
I liked
don't
it.
think I liked it.
It
Michelle
made,
even said something. She's like, oh, okay, I guess we get it.
It made
Okay.
me smile. It definitely got me.
It's almost as if it's similar, but not the same, but similar to in the Sopranos movie, Christopher Moltisanti being the narrator and telling you he's dead already. He's like, that's my grave right there, and I'm narrating, and you're like, all right, we get it. Like you're from the other show, and
Sort of like Jim Neighbors. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wrong podcast.
Sorry, wrong podcast. So yeah, House of the Dragon. One episode in.
Yeah, looking forward to Sunday.
It's amazing how quickly the memories of that terrible finale and final season, and really final 2 seasons. So I'm back on board with Game of Thrones. I'm sure I
know, man.
I'm sure I
swore off Game of Thrones.
I'm sure I said at one point, fuck all these prequels and sequels. I will never watch another Game of Thrones thing again. But I watched this and I liked it a lot.
Every time he tries to get out.
They pull me back in. They did.
Every time.
I still haven't watched Obi-Wan though. Star Wars hasn't pulled me back in yet.
That's got to be one of those Sundays where it's just pouring rain, absolutely nothing.
I'd rather watch like
Nothing
3
to do.
episodes of like Animal Planet than Obi-Wan.
You just finished The Expanse. You know?
So we're talking like 7 years from now. It took me like 5 years to watch Battlestar Galactica. I swear to God. Oh my God.
That's why I'm kind of mad that he's doing The Expanse, because I was like, I know he's going to take forever on it. And every time I'm going to talk to him about what he watching,
Sorry.
I know he's going to be like The Expanse.
The
I'm
mini
like,
for me the next 2 years will be like, oh, Expanse season 3, episode 4. That's it. Yeah, and one episode a week. I'm really rifling through these. All right, sorry.
I have a don't.
There's your
recommend.
list. Look at his list. Show me your list.
Don't
Show me
you? It has 3 things. What we were trying to come up with a
we didn't come up with a word yet, did we?
A
We still haven't come up with a
non-commend,
word yet.
No.
an unrecommend,
So an unrecommend.
a non-mend.
Stars fell on Alabama.
What
Say that again?
H is that?
Stars fell on Alabama.
Stars fell on Alabama.
Yeah. Now I don't remember what I watched it on, but it's.
I don't care.
I
Yeah,
want to know why
exactly.
you started watching to begin with. That's a terrible title.
I don't know. It was bad acting, bad writing, bad directing. The whole thing about it was bad. But
You had to be
it
scrolling
pulled
in
me
order to
in,
stop
yeah.
on this, right? You had to be scrolling through something to stop.
Is it a show? Or,
oh no, I started it
show or
purposely.
show or a movie?
Movie.
Anybody famous?
One of the guys from Big Time Rush.
Oh, meow, 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 meow.
Notice the age.
I hate the
age
fact that
ranges.
I hate the fact that I know what Big Time Rush is. I would rather you said someone from One Directions, and I'd be like, oh, the guy Harry something. Yeah. Okay.
No, he's not in it. But that's all I read.
I wouldn't know anybody.
So, but
from
you're
Big
saying
Time Rush.
thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Yeah. Oh yeah. I wouldn't recommend anyone else doing it unless they're super, super bored.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, like, can't you recommend a million other things besides something sucky? Why would you watch that? Again,
I'm unrecommended.
I know, but I'm saying, like, well, you could watch it if you're really bored, or I could.
Did you watch the whole thing?
do anything else?
I watched the whole thing. I didn't even skip forward.
Yeah,
You know what I finally watched this weekend? I had never watched it. Deadpool 2. I finally watched Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2 is good.
Yeah,
I
that
enjoyed
is
it.
good.
It was fun, yeah.
I mean,
Obviously not as good as the first one, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's always tough to come out with a
there was a
second.
lot of goodness, though.
Oh, that was a very good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Josh Brolin as
enjoyed it a
Cable
lot.
was fun, and
Yep. I watched that, and then I watched Jackass 4.5 because Jackass 4 came out.
I have
which
not
was
seen
on,
Jackass 4 yet.
That's on
Oh wait,
Paramount.
wait, have I seen 4?
That's on
Oh,
Paramount.
that's the one that
Plus.
just came out, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That came out right at the same time as Scream. The new Scream came out. They both came out at around the same time.
Interesting.
And then now that was Jackass 4.
I don't know
But
why.
now
That's always
Jackass
interesting.
4.5 is like.
Is it
all
just?
the
Oh, I
outtakes
remember.
and
I
stuff.
remember like Jackass 2.0
And
or 2.5.
yeah, so that was
yeah.
fun. I watched that.
Is its own movie?
Yeah, Jackass 4.5.
Oh,
It's just all the stuff.
But that's on Netflix.
It's all the stuff that didn't fit in a 4.
Netflix
Like,
must have just got like the scraps and just said, "All right, let's put it together as 0.5."
do you think? I mean, but it has to have like come from
It came right from because it was like scenes like right from what I had already saw.
Like
in
the next thing that
It was
happened or something like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, like maybe you didn't see this person do it. Like, but I saw Andy do it, but I didn't see Brian do it. And this time I get to see Brian fall and break his neck
nice.
because Andy had already broke his.
that's true.
The only other thing I watched this week was a weird week. I didn't watch much. I watched both parts of the South Park streaming service War special, and then I watched the South Park 25th anniversary.
20th anniversary thing
On, Paramount Plus.
Oh
yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah.
Meaning to hunt that down.
It's good, not great. It could be so much better. I think they cut it. It's an hour and 48 minutes.
They got to
of
release the
yeah,
full,
release the
full-
uncut version
Oh,
because
yeah.
they play songs out of
I would
order.
buy that.
They
if they sold
you know,
that.
Ween's like a backup singer and a guitar player. It's not like they don't get center stage at all.
And it's fun. You could see how much fun
Yeah,
Ween's having.
they're
when
having a
doing
blast.
it, you know what I mean?
But they
it's just
need to
like, you want-
release the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
cut maybe in half, whatever they. Because I think Ween played 4 songs, then Primus played 4 songs, and they
Yeah,
only get one each.
And then Rush comes.
Rush
what's
shows
left of
up.
Rush?
yeah, 2/3 of Rush, the original Rush guys, because Neil Peart wasn't even on their first album. But
Yeah.
that's beside the point. So anyway, the South Park concert was fun, and the streaming wars 2-parter on Paramount Plus, that was fun.
Yeah,
I wish they would get back.
I think it's always fun. I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, I just want them to get back to like half-hour episodes that don't connect to anything else. Just do one-off episodes.
I think that should be happening soon.
It is September
season,
like 9th or something like that. Whatever that Wednesday after Labor Day is, which is 2 weeks.
I'm down
from
with
now.
that. That's cool.
Nice.
Sweet.
And that's all I got.
So we'll probably be talking South Park in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good. That's been pretty good for our mini pod.
My list is through.
You can catch
your
us
list.
for the exciting and new podcast. This has been a mini pod. You can catch us everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Spreaker, TikTok, YouTube, and anywhere else. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything. The Jazoo on Instagram, Jazoo74 on Twitter. I'm Jason.
It's funny because if you're listening to this, you already know where to find us. But Jason just told you every other place you could find us. I'm Andy, AE Gonzo 1.
And I'm Brian, Papa Bat Kitty.
Out.